Good day everyone, I am Arbie Rejuso from BPED 1A and I'm here to discuss the unique story of the 12 barangays that are assigned to me. So let's start.
Adya, referred as Munting Paraiso, was used to be a peaceful farmland till a group of rebels brought chaos to the barrio, leading the people to pray, "Please save us from hunger, war, and pestilence." "Ipagadya mo po kami sa gutom, sa giyera at sa peste," were the earnest prayers of the people. One day a group of Spanish soldiers came and asked the name of the barrio, but the people was on their knees and keep repeating the word Ipagadya, which the Spaniards mistakenly thought it was the name of the barangay and later become Adya. Anilao is known for its red stones mountain, which is said to be rich in silver and best for jewelries and metal crafts. It is also home to some of the city's jewelry crafts folks. According to accounts, the name Anilao has two different origins, one of which is from the abundance of the Anilao trees in the area, and the other is said to be a young boy once yelling the word Anilao, which later became the name of the barangay. Manilao Labak, lying at the foot of a small mountain called Anilao, is a barrio named Labak Anilao, which refers to the lower portion of the mountain. During the early times, it was part of Barangay Anilao, where the locals were registered. On March 22, 1871, it was granted separate identity. It was named Barangay Anilao Labak. Antipolo del Norte derived its name from a gigantic and stately tree called Antipolo, which abutted the lush surroundings of the place. It is believed that the area was a witness to the harsh cruelty during the Japanese occupation, and to provide spiritual relief after the war, Carmel Monastery was built. This very same place became famous with the miraculous shower of petals and the apparition of Ave Mary. Antipolo del Sur, located at the southern part of once big Antipolo. Antipolo del Sur is literally translated as of the south. It is where the huge Antipolo tree can be found, which iconically served as the landmark because of its towering height, and commonly is referred Palatandaan or marker. With its 355,980 hectares, the barangay became an ideal location for residential subdivisions and progressing infrastructure. Banaba is established in 1883, a small barrio, 1/2 miles away from Tao Lake and the enthralling Ramondan Falls. In ancient times, natives here built a pandayan, a craft with expertise in metal carvings and furniture making, using irons as their source of livelihood. In 1867 to 1869, there was an increase in the number of coffee growers as they opted to plant coffee as their major source of living. However, in dry seasons, natives were forced to evacuate to the nearby plains called Nueva Villa, which was later renamed to Bagong Puk, and currently houses Nestle Philippines Incarsars, first food industry in the city. Balintawak. The name Balintawak was said to be from a person named Valentine, who has a great interest in raising crows of Uwak, creating the expression Uwak ni Valentine, later becoming Balintawak. It was likewise mentioned by the barrio folks that the then clear water flowing from Balintawak passes through Pamintahan River, where hundreds, if not thousands of Lipanos were massacred during the Japanese occupation. Banay Banay. According to folk tales, the name of Barangay Banay Banay came from a plant called Banay Banay, which is known for its unique characteristics. In the early times, Banay Banay plant was described to have beautiful and disturbing leaves that mesmerizingly dance with the cool breeze of the barrio. Because of its charm, locals tend to use this plant as decoration and offering to the Virgin Mary every Flores de Mayo. Bulbok. As the folklore emphasized, once upon a time there was a Spanish tax collector who came to the barangay and got mesmerized by an enchanting lady who was doing laundry in the river, thus creating bubbles. He asked for her name, and the locals responded Bolobok, referring to the sound running water and bubbles. Curious as he thought the name of the lady was Bolobok, and whenever he is asked where he went, he would always say, "I went to see Bolobok," a name he couldn't forget, and made him fall in love with. The name Bugtong Napulo was derived from the unusual topography of its land, Bugtong, which means the one and only, as it is located at the northernmost part of LIPA. According to the elders, the place looks like a small island surrounded by water. But as you look closer, it is not a land fenced with water, but just a regular landscape. In the years, this barangay was divided into two, and were named Bugtong Kanluran and Bugtong Silangan, which later on became Barangay Bugtong Napulo and Barangay Plaridel respectively.
During the Japanese regime, Barangay Bulacnin was known as Barrio Magtago, a vast forest that served as hiding place for the guerrillas and other locales from the nearby towns. During the Spanish visitation, a Spaniard passing through a nipa hut became curious of the bubbles being produced while cooking rice. Thus the term Bulak ng Kanin. According to the elders of the barangay, one of their pride is the magical well, which was their major source of their water. It has a unique charm. The water is very clean and enchanting, similar to boiling water. Bumubulak na tubig. Because of its great benefit to the people, they agreed to name the barangay after it. Sitio Palaklakan of Barangay Pinagtung Ulan was officially declared independent barangay on June 11, 1959. The name Bulaklakan was derived after the name of the three enchanting Bukal ng Tubig connected to Taal Lake. These three lakes were Bulalakaw, Latag, and Palaklakan, which represent Bulaklakan. The said barangay is a home to the Museum of Andres Bonifacio, where the claimed oldest KKK flag is exhibited.